Hi, welcome to AFTV. We've got Jason with me. We just drawn 0-0 to Nottingham Forest at the City Ground. A 0-0, frustrating. Could have been 9 points clear, but it's not. It's 7 points. Are you fine with that, or are you as angry or frustrated as I think many fans will be?
Look, I think it's okay to be both.
Okay.
I think you had a conversation with Robbie and you said, if you were asked at the start of the day, would you take a 7-point lead? Most fans would say, yeah, you'd want.
At the start of the day, fair.
Yeah.
But before you walked into the stadium today and they asked you take a point or not, you'd say no, surely.
No. Look, don't get me wrong. Context is massive.
Yeah.
And in that respect, it's frustrating. But at times, I also feel like we didn't. Whether we played like we deserved all three. Don't get me wrong, you want all three, but did we deserve all three after that performance?
That's a fair way to look at it. But then what more motivation does this team need to go get all three?
That's the question. that is the question. After every game, we have this: should he start Trossard? Should he start Martinelli? Debate. You look back at the game against Chelsea and you go, after Martinelli scores a hat-trick, how can you drop him? And then he comes and puts out an absolute stinker like that, and you understand why. I think Robbie made a great point about Saka. You can absolutely understand why maybe Tuesday was a better game for Madueke. But Arteta has tried to change things early. We haven't seen that level of aggression in terms of his substitutions before. We're starting to see it. It could have been braver. I was surprised that he didn't bring on, or he didn't take off Zubimendi or someone a bit earlier. Yeah. Don't think the game really, we weren't losing a midfield battle in that way. We didn't necessarily need someone to try and build in the same way. Probably needed to be a bit more aggressive and get numbers higher on their back line. And we weren't able to do it. When sides go out and they defend like that, and like Sean Dyche sides are always going to be organised. The games are always going to be physical. Mentally, you know what to expect. So then you want moments of brilliance from your brilliant players, and we didn't get those today. So when you look at it like that, did we deserve to take all 3 points? Probably not. Is it 2 points dropped, 1 point gained? I don't know.
It's tough. Isn't it?
Yeah, it's always really hard when you come out of the game and you're trying to process it because you've watched it in there emotionally. Yeah. You're emotionally attached. You look back I didn't realise how glaring that Martinelli chance that he missed was. I didn't until I saw it. Same with the one where Gyökeres went through. Sells made some good saves, but overall, just don't know if we did enough. And that's the frustrating part. The Liverpool game, you can look back at it and go like, they're an okay side. They're not a great side, but they're still Liverpool. When you come away to the team that's 17th in the league, like you've really got to do better. But the other thing is that like a 7-point swing, even at this point of the season with 16 games to go, it's going to be incredibly hard for Man City to try and turn around. And after every game, we keep hearing Arsenal fans talking about he spent 1 billion. He spent 1 billion. City spent the best part of 500 mil in the last 12 months, and the transfer window ain't even shut. So you have to put this into context. And they look poor today. And they look poor.
May not deserve to win.
That's absolutely. I don't like admitting that because I've got a few too many Man United fans as friends, but. Look, I'm frustrated. It's going to be a long and frustrating journey back home, and then I'm off to Milan on Monday. Like the things that we do, like the jubilation of Wednesday at Stamford Bridge. You kind of get brought back down to reality a little bit with a performance like that. I just hope that they can turn around and we can get a performance out of them on Tuesday. But they don't also do too much because we need a big performance from them next week. So that Man United game next week, absolutely massive. We have to turn up. We have to perform.
My man. Thank you.
Listen, following football costs enough money already, so don't let your mobile bill mug you off. Rocket Mobile gives you unlimited everything for £16 a month. No nonsense. Powered by Vodafone and Free, plus exclusive content and prizes when you switch on over. Scan the QR code or click the link and put that cash back into football.